What's up, Mother City? I'm JT for Cape Town, etc., featuring my incredible tour guide, Willie, who's showing us around the farm sanctuary where we will be visiting the painting pig, Pigcasso.
Hi, I'm Joanne Lefson. I'm director founder of Farm Sanctuary SA, and I work closely with Pigcasso to create wonderful, interesting, amazing, unique artworks. My journey with Pigcasso began about 6 years ago. I had acquired this wonderful property in Franschhoek, and I had this extra piece of land. I didn't know what to do with it. And I'd always wanted to rescue some farm animals. And so I designed a barn, and a builder built it for me. It was beautiful, and the time was right to go and rescue a farm animal. And the very first farm animal that I rescued was a little piglet that was this big. And of course this piglet would become Pigcasso. But how that all happened was I brought this little piglet to the barn, and I know pigs being very smart, intelligent animals, I wanted to keep this little piglet entertained. And I threw in some soccer balls, some tennis balls, and some old brushes that were lying in the barn. And it was fascinating. This little piglet literally ate and destroyed everything except these brushes. She played with them, she nurtured them, and I thought, maybe there's something in this. And it was just using some positive reinforcement and seeing how interested she would be and, continuing to willingly on her own accord pick up these brushes. And it didn't take long before, she would walk up to these brushes, pick them up, by herself, and dance it across a canvas that I placed in her store. And the rest is history. One of my favorite pictures of Pigcasso, which is quite key to her development as becoming this big, fabulous artist, is later in 2016. It was about 5 months after she had really been starting to paint. This barn floor was covered in different artworks. There was a lot of messy ones. It was really an experiment at that stage. And there was a couple that came to stay in the barn. We have a loft barn that you can rent out. They came to stay, and I got a phone call from them the next morning, and they said they wanted to see me. And of course, I thought they were going to be complaining about the mess in the barn. And so I came and apologized, and they said, no, we love the artworks, and we actually want this one. And they pointed to this artwork that was lying on the floor, and it was all these red colors. And I hadn't even thought about what a Pigcasso was worth. I hadn't even thought about selling one, and I said, well, you know what, I make a donation to the sanctuary, whatever you think it's worth. And they made a donation of 7,000 Rand for this artwork, and that was the very first Pigcasso that was sold. And yeah, again, the rest is history. Pigcasso's made a lot of records in her own right. She was the first non-human artist to ever host her very own art exhibition. That was on the V&A waterfront in 2017 and again in 2019. And when word started getting out, we had some wonderful collaborations. We had a group of Japanese directors fly in to shoot the Nissan Skyline advert for their 50th anniversary. That was, I think, in 2017 as well. And then the big one was, of course, when Swatch contacted Pigcasso to design their 2019 limited edition Swatch watch, which was sold out within an hour. And what's wonderful is that she still remains, she's now Swatch's most successful limited edition artist in the watchmaker's history, which is wonderful. Exciting things happening. We're going to be doing NFTs this year, and she got a book deal with a British publisher for next year. So watch out for Pigcasso's autobiography coming in 2023.